So when I'm thinking about Through Descent, I think back to 30 years ago when I started playing guitar and writing music, and albums were always pinnacle for me, always the most important thing. I bonded with albums growing up, like Siamese Dream from Smashing Pumpkins, even more so with Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. So I really wanted to make an album. I had already released a couple EPs beforehand, and those were a good experience, but I was ultimately trying to find my sound during those releases, and I think when I started writing and recording Through Descent, it took about 2 years for everything, and I felt more clear on the sound that I wanted to convey. So that's what I did. And another thing that I've learned over the writing and the recording of my career is that you really need to write what you want to hear. Guilty in the past of trying to cater to, maybe certain genres, thinking about what people maybe want to hear. And it ultimately maybe not what I'm feeling at the time. I'm just kind of writing it because I feel like that's what I had to do. And say you release something like that and it doesn't do well because there's no heart behind it. It's not naturally what you're drawn to. And you release it, and listeners, fans can really pick up on if it's not genuine. And so it doesn't resonate with them, doesn't resonate with you, and then you've just wasted your time on writing these songs because you thought you knew what people wanted to hear. And the truth is you never know what people want to hear. But I've always known what I want to hear, what I'm interested in. And I'm lucky enough to have, some people that seem to really enjoy, some things that I write. So it's kind of for better or for worse, I write what I'm interested in at the time. And that was really my mindset with Through Descent. And I really wanted to utilize all the guitars that I have. I started really collecting probably over the past year. So I maybe had about 7 songs finished musically, and I don't think I had recorded vocals because I waited till the end to record all the vocals. And so one of the guitars, like this one that you see right here, I just bought this maybe a year and a half ago, and I was never really drawn to SGs, but it had a great sound to it, and so it inspired me to write a song. So this particular guitar was played on Connected to a Ghost, and this guitar inspired that song, and it was also played on about half of Beg for Your Life. So yeah, I really just kind of went to town and wanted to have at least 10 songs, which I did, and I wanted to be, over 40 minutes of music, and I think it's 41 minutes and maybe some change. So, going forward, I probably will record albums, but I might change the way that I release music. But as of the time of recording over the past 2 years, it felt like the time was right to combine a good amount of songs together and just put out one release just to document it, and that was what I did.